With regulation, what we are trying to do is we are calling for regulation, not just saying we'll deal with it reluctantly, but we are calling for it. We are working with President Macron in France on what would be a co-regulatory model for content. We are working with people around the world on maybe a GDPR-like privacy legislation that we think would be a good thing. We want to not just be at the table, but really be noticing and acknowledging that companies like ours shouldn't make as many decisions as we do. We know that. New rules need to be written for the internet, and we want to help make that happen.
And do you think that realistic rules are being talked about on Capitol Hill at the moment? It feels as though the EU's got the blueprint to a certain extent, but is the United States getting it? Do you think it will be fit for purpose?
Well, the legislative process is never linear, and so we'll see. But here's what we know. We do think GDPR is a good blueprint for privacy legislation, and we've been very public about that. We're also not waiting for legislation. So in the United States, there was a bill that did not pass called the Honest Ads Act. And what it said was, in political elections with political ads, you should be able to see who's paying for the ad, how much they spent, who's behind your ads. That bill didn't pass, but we built it. We built the tool. It was up and running for the US midterms. It was up and running for the EU elections. You know, the GDPR controls, they passed in Europe. They didn't pass around the world, but we made them available around the world. And so we are very much trying to usher in the next era. We are very much trying to work collaboratively with governments to write the right rules. But until then, we're going to keep working and try to move ahead, because we know people need protection and we want to be part of that.